months ilikuwaje? Tuanze na the first 3 months.
The first 3 months, I used to experience a lot of sharp pain on my left. Yeah, and I was doing classes at Daystar University, the Nairobi campus. Then I remember there was one time I was really in pain, ilibidi nikae hapo Kencom. Then I called my mom. My mom was like, hey, you need to go to Hosi. That's when I found out niko na cyst.
Did it scare you? Were you scared?
Yeah, I was scared because I used to be in a lot of pain hadi singesimama. Hiyo uchungu ikikam, you just have to sit and let it pass for some time. Yeah, but then waliniambia nikifika 3 months because I grow, I'll be fine. So the more mtu yeye anakuwa mbigi, the more inaenda ikidisappear. Yeah.
Na kulikuwa na any other complications?
My pressure ilienda juu and then miguu zikafura hata singetoshea hadi sandals.
Ilikuwa imeletwa na vitu panda shuka za maisha ama tu ni ile high blood pressure na kujanga to most women when they get pregnant, yani normally, but was it caused by anything?
Basically, I'd say mine, it was both. Because one, you're not in good terms with your husband at that particular point, arguments, depression, and then
body changes. Sasa argument na depression zilikuwaje?
The problem is when you're living with someone who's always telling you nakununulia chakula, nakulipia rent, we kazi yako ni kukaa, you know, sometimes, and you're not working by the way at that particular point, it tones down. And then now here you're pregnant, you don't have support because my mom is not in the country. It's this man that you believed giving him a kid was the best decision you were making. Nikishapata ball mapenzi itakuwa moto but ndio hii sasa tunakorofishana. And you know, it takes a toll on you. So you start regretting. I was like regretting, mbona nilipata hii ball? I was thinking like I want to.
Unajua wanawake wengi wanakuanga hapo. Uko na mimba na pengine una regret.
Yeah.
So ulifika mahali mpaka ukaanza ku regret.
Mimi nilikuwa nasema siwezi zaliomse. Mimi nataka kutoa, like I want it gone because I wasn't feeling loved. Una get? Kuzuzana was bad because I remember there's a time tulikuwa na burial, so nilikuwa nimeenda kwa my cousin at Tena, we were holding meetings. And then I come back at around 8, it was raining with my cousin, wananileta home and I find another padlock on my door. So I'm like, what? I called my caretaker, I paid you rent, why is there another padlock on my door? Ananiambia brother-in-law wako alisema ati umemtuma ulisa kufunga mlango, afunge mlango. I was in a vest and a stocking. So I'm feeling cold, I am hungry. Imefika 10, we're looking for someone to vunja padlock. So I called him, I was like, you know what? Me, I'm going. Nimevunja padlock, I packed my stuff, then I called my brother took an Uber, called me an Uber. I went to stay with him for some time.
What?
Yeah.
And this time uko na mimba?
Now sawa sina job.
What?
I have nowhere to go. Alafu unafikiria ngutaki kwenda kwa relative because utakuwa burden. Who wants you pregnant and jobless, you can't even offer anything.
Wow.
Hakuna.
Uli manage kufika delivery and what weeks?
At 38 because I remember after that I went to Mombasa. My dad lives in Mombasa. Alikuwa amesema nizalie huko. And then my mom is like, no, itakuwa shombaya, unajua. The Luya type, huwezi zalia kwa baba yako. You just have to go back to your marriage.
Oh wow.
So at 8 months, I leave Mombasa, I go back to my marital home. Kufika hapo, tukifika 9 months, he comes for leave. Alikuwa amepewa 2 weeks because tulikuwa tumeambiwa estimated delivery date ilikuwa 17th October. Imefika bado hakuna any signs. I was just getting the false labor, but hakuna kitu. So but then I was going to Fadam Hospital at Umoja. So on 16th, tukaenda Fadam usiku at around 8. Then we talked to the doctor who was in charge of me at that particular time. Ndukia kaniambia, kuzuia nafaa kurudi job, I'm ripe enough to have a induction. So akatuambia twende tukam na kila kitu, we go to their branch in Nasra. Sisi ndio hao, we're excited, we don't know what is awaiting us. We go to Nasra, tukafanywa induction. That night, everything was okay, the 16th of October. Now, the next morning, new nurses come in. So walishindwa wakisema, udem lazima tumzalishe. No, I'm not getting. So they started like, unajua ile dawa unekiwangwa. They were giving me 4 times the dose. At 12, wanasema, bado hajaza, what is the problem? So nikapelekwa room and then contractions zikaanza. I think because they were giving me too much medicine. They are telling me to push. I don't get what's happening. I'm pushing, it's blood, and diarrhea, lots of diarrhea. nimepanic. I'm telling them something is wrong, but hawanisikizi. The last nurse, the 7th one, mwenye aliniingiza akinipima njia, akitoa niliona pin. I'm like, what are you doing with the pin? Kumbe walipasua maji yangu. Then I'm like, umepasua maji? Wako inakuanga hivyo. I'm like, so I thought hii maji kutoka yenyewe. Wakasema hapana, kama wewe umefika 8 centimeters na mtoto hajatoka, huwa tunapasua ndio ispidishe the process. Now Papa Zalia was like, ekewa dawa tumalize hii process. Now that is when all I remember is I passed out. I was gone. I just remember people screaming. The next thing I knew, like 30 minutes later, mtoi ndo alinigonga. Nilisikia kick. Poof! Kunigonga. I revive. Then, now my hubby at that time is like, umdem anadai. So, the main doctor is like, tumfanyie CS. They call an ambulance and rush to Shalom. Getting to Shalom, they have to like pima njia again. Wanapima, they're like, you're not even 8 centimeters, you're 4 centimeters. So, they take me to the CS. Nikamaliziwa poa. Now, generally, nasikia after CS, you're supposed to like heal in 2 weeks. That's where everything now went wrong. After CS, I can't stand, I can't sleep, I can't walk. We go home. That is when now I started experiencing like sharp pains kwa spine. Kidonda yangu kwanza haiponi. I was told to sleep on my left. That means mtoi kwanza izilala kwa bed, ako kwa baby cot. Tukitaka anything, kama ni kumnyonyesha, huyo anafaa amke asubuhi, amke at that time, anibebe, anikalishe, tunyonyeshe mtoto, amlalishe, anibebe, anirudishe kulala. If I want to go to the toilet, anibebe,
and this was after 1 week?
Yeah, post CS.
Post CS na hujapona?
Yes, sijapona.
Na hata huwezi tembea?
Siwezi.
That's not normal. Na sasa najua ulikuwa unapanda shuka mingi.
Yeah.
Na najua maneno ilikuwa mzuri sana lakini ile tunataka kujua sana, muhimu sana, ni mtoto alikuwa vipi?
The only problem to experience after alizaliwa, alikuwa na uvimbe.
Hiyo kusweli yake ilikuwa after some time iliisha?
Yeah, after 2 months ilianza kudisappear because daktari alikuwa ametuambia she's too small kwanza kumeka kwa medication. So we just make sure hatuguzi kichwa. So actually like the first 3 weeks I was like, hata waioshwa, hakuoshwa. Alikuwa tu anapanguza huko chini na uso, kichwa inawachwa. Akivalishwa nguo analia. So it was like tulikuwa namvalisha nguo na chini.
So ni wewe upone, mtoto apone. And how was your pressure? Blood pressure ilikuwaje?
Ilikuwa inapanda inashuka.
So bado ulikuwa on medication?
Yeah, because I'm crying a lot.
It was a tough time.
Yes.
Tazama Rembo TV kwenye Star Times channel 484 kwenye satellite ama 113 kwenye decoder.